Morning everybody and welcome to Cooking with Mandy. Today I'm going to make a healthy fish pie and a low fat version of it. So for your fish pie you're going to need 3/4 of a pint of skimmed milk, 2 bay leaves which I have here, some onion which is about 1/4 of an onion, some red and green peppers and 2 bay leaves. In my bowl here I have some beautiful fish which are full of nutrients and omega-3, and there are some salmon, some smoked haddock and some white fish here, and I have 2 wedges of lemons as well. So just to prepare those, or you can buy a packet of seafood mix which is very handy as well. In my bowl here I have about 50 grams of cooked prawns. Now you can also have uncooked prawns, and I'll explain when you put the prawns in when we're cooking the dish in a minute, okay? Here I have some bay leaves, some dried dill, some whole grain mustard and some salt and pepper and some frozen peas. And to thicken my sauce I have 3 tablespoons of cornflour mixed with a little water to make a paste. And to top our fish pie off, I have some steamed sliced potatoes, and they're a healthy alternative to other toppings. So we'll get started by putting our, I'll just turn this a little bit here so you'll be able to see. So into the saucepan I'm going to put my 3/4 of a pint of skimmed milk. I'm going to put in my onions, peppers and bay leaves. So what I'm trying to do is get a nice stock going here. Also in here I'm going to put my fish pieces and some black pepper and some salt. A little bit of salt because the fish will be salty anyway. So I'm going to pop on my heat and leave this simmer for about 10 minutes. Now I'm not putting in my prawns at this point because I have cooked prawns, so I will put those in when the fish is already cooked in here, and we're popping it into the Pyrex dish when it's almost ready to go in the oven. If you had raw prawns at this stage, you would pop them into your mix. Now I'm going to simmer this for about 10 to 15 minutes to get a nice stock, and I'll come back and I'll show you how to assemble the pie. Now welcome back. So my fish is cooked or par cooked, so you can see all those beautiful bits of fish and the vegetables here in the Pyrex dish. Now I left it cool for a few minutes. I removed the lemon wedges and the bay leaf from the mix. I have kept my stock here in the pot, and at this point now I'm going to put in a little shake of dill into my pot, just a little shake just for flavouring, and a teaspoon of whole grain mustard. So that's gone in now. Now into my pie dish at this point I'm going to put in my prawns and scatter my prawns around. Just give them a little stir there to mix them in. And my frozen peas, there's no need to thaw these out, okay? So now you can use any vegetables you want in the fish pie, but today I'm just using some peas. So for my sauce I'm going to turn on my pot to a low heat and leave my milk come up to simmer. Now in this little bowl here I have my corn flour mixed with a little drop of water, and it's a kind of a milky paste. Now I'm going to add this little by little because I don't want my sauce to get too thick, but if it did get too thick you can add a little more milk just to thin it out. So we'll add it by degrees. So a little bit in there, and with the corn flour you need to keep stirring this. Now I already have my potatoes par-cooked. I steamed those in a colander for about 6 or 7 minutes because they were so finely cut that that's all they'll take, and I just wanted to have them par-cooked to put them on top of the fish pie. Okay, so stirring here, and this will take just a few minutes. I don't want to boil it, but I want a nice creamy consistency to pour over that lovely pie, and all those beautiful flavours and the dill and the mustard will give a lovely little kick to the pie. So hopefully you get to make this and try it out, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. And as I said, you have all your beautiful vegetables and your daily fish intake in one dish. Now that's a little thin still, so I'm just going to add another little drop of the corn flour. And I'll show you there when it comes to the thickening stage what it should look like. So now my sauce is ready, and I'm just going to show you the consistency of the sauce. I don't want it too thick, so it's a nice semi-watery consistency, okay? And it took all of the corn flour to get it to this point. So I'm now going to pour this beautiful sauce over my fish, and you can have it as creamy as you wish, or you can use half it. However, it depends on how much sauce you like in your pies. Now, so that's our pie. I'm now going to top it with my potatoes, just by layering them over the top like so, and just do that the whole way around. So I didn't take the skin off the potato. I left the skin on those little baby potatoes because there's great nourishment in the skin of the potato as well. So quickly around. And just to finish this off, I'm going to give it a spray of extra light virgin olive oil. So that's enough on this, okay? So now, if you wish, you can put cheese on top of this as well, but I'm going to leave the cheese off today because it's a low fat dish, and I'm just going to spray on the oil, little drop like that, so that your potatoes will be golden brown. And I'm just going to finish it with a little bit of ground pepper and a little bit of salt. So there you have your fish pie, your healthy fish pie. Whoops, I spilt it. And I'm going to put this into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, and I'll show you the fish pie when it comes out of the oven. I hope you try it out.